What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So if you see any stock that you follow in my schedule, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And if you have not done already, make sure you give the video a like. So let's take a look at Alibaba on the daily chart first. So last time I looked at Baba was last week Friday, and you can see that since then price did continue to drop down lower on Monday, Tuesday, and even today towards the measure move target. So on Friday, price closed at the 95.66, and since then I was expecting price to reach the 91 level or this measure move target at the $92 level, and you can see that we exceeded both targets. And now we're kind of bouncing off the channel support. So at first I had my channel a little bit steeper, so I did adjust it a little bit more shallower, so that fits pretty good right now. And I also added this trend line, so you can see this trend line right over here. Price has not broken it ever since it started dropping back here in August 10th. So as long as price is still, getting rejected from this trend line, then maybe we go down all the way to the $80 level. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. So since Baba has not seen a bounce up yet, can we get it? Well, since we had one leg down, pull back two legs down, what I want to see is a nice bull bar back above this $91 level or some nice bullish momentum. A higher low would be really nice, and that would be the setup for higher price targets. Right now it's still not looking that good because we're still within the trend line and price is dropping lower and lower. So like I said before, what I want to see is price get back above this $91 level. And I don't mean like just get back above it barely. I want to see like good follow through the level, something like that. And then we can do a higher low, and that would be a very good opportunity for higher price targets. So something like that would be really nice. But as of right now, we might not get that. It looks like Baba might continue to just drop down straight through the channel, to the $80 level. So this could be the next target if price cannot, bounce out of here. Because what's happening on the chart is a higher time frame trade. So you can see that this measure move is not met yet. So I could talk more about it on the weekly chart. So I'll go over there in a second. But you can see that on the daily chart, price is still dropping lower and lower. Things are just heating up for the SPY and the QQQ. Those are probably going to be dropping lower and lower. So it looks like Baba has a good chance of also dropping lower and lower. There's a gap fill that can also occur right over here at the 83 level, and then strong support at the $80 level. So as long as still inside this trend line, price will continue to drop down lower. If we break it, we can probably still go lower. But if we break it and see a nice, push up through this $91 level, I think that would be a very good opportunity for price to continue to trend up higher and higher, because that is two legs down. So the second leg is a little bit larger. This was one leg down, second leg down. So this is a good chance for Baba still continue higher as long as we see nice momentum towards the upside. However, you can also say that this is a double top, and this is basically one leg down. So you could also look at it that way. So this is just one leg down. Even if we do see a pullback, we could get a second leg down. So Baba is still practically bearish. It could switch bias any second now to being bullish, but right now it's bearish. And if we continue to trend down lower, I'm looking for the $80 level, and then first the $83 level, and then the $80 level. But if we start seeing nice bullish momentum towards the upside, then obviously that'll be a pretty good sign. So we need to get back above this level, and ideally above the EMA, and that would be pretty good, for price to continue to trend up higher back up to the $100 level. But right now, Baba is not looking good. It could change, but it's not looking good right now. So I'll leave those two targets on the chart, and we'll see what Baba does by Friday. So here's the weekly chart, and I'm gonna go over the macro structure. I can do the same thing on the daily chart. The weekly chart is just a summarized viewpoint of the daily chart. It's just less candles, but it's the same price. The price is still exactly the same. So let's go over the chart. So you can see that price made one large drop from July 2022 to October 2022. So that was one large drop. Price pulled back, and since this high is lower than the previous one, that's where the second drop can start from. And this is where Baba is trying to reach at the 53.25. Well, that's where the bears are trying to get to, the 53.25 level. And the algorithms are programmed basically to also reach this target. So there's a lot of reasons why price usually reaches the measure move target. So this is the target Just keep that in mind. So we had one attempt at it from the bears right over here. This was one attempt, and they usually do it in 2 attempts. So this was the second attempt right over here. And the second attempt could be 2 smaller legs, which you see also on the chart. So we had one attempt towards that target, a second attempt towards that target, and then price stalled out at the $80 level. So now it looks like there was a bullish imbalance in play because the bears could not reach the target, and we saw a nice bullish momentum to the upside. So that's where I got this bigger measured move towards the upside, because now it looks like we could be starting one right there. But now look at the bulls. They barely pushed the price. We saw one push up, 2 pushes up. So we got 2 small pushes up, and then immediately right after we're seeing aggressive selling. So that tells me that the bears are still trying to reach the measure move lower. And since we only had one leg down right over here, we can still get another leg down towards the target. So this is still the second attempt to reach this target from the bears. So technically, this was the first attempt right here. This was the first drop. I'll circle it. That was the first drop. And this was the second drop right over here. So the second drop stalled out at the $80 level. But since price went up in the form of 2 legs and made a lower high, that's when the second drop can reestablish itself and make one more last attempt. So this is probably the one last attempt. So if it can stop at the $80 level and we see a nice situation like right here in the past, a nice bullish momentum towards the upside, that'll be very good. And that's probably when we'll probably continue to trend up higher towards this larger measure move target. If the bulls fail to defend this level and the bears are able to push lower and lower, then obviously I'm looking for the all-time lows of this downtrend, and even that $53 level for BABA. So it might get really bearish, or it could be safe for the bulls fairly shortly. So we'll have to wait and see what the market participants wants to do at the end of the day. Are the bulls going to be able to stop the bears, or are the bears going to be able to triumph and continue to drop down lower? As right now, it looks like the bears are winning. So that's all I have for BABA this week, Wednesday, and I'll give you guys an update on Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.